course, on that Neon standout highlight.
Yeah, defense side for Full Sense here today. It's going to be that explosive Yoru raise. You're going to look for that double dive once we move on to attack. Primi playing these off angles on the Yoru. Jip
definitely a little bit tricky, but perhaps Full Sense's best chance in the round. Did he not get detected by that alarm bot? He's actually continuing to scale forward, and Akami none the wiser. With a flash as well, finally springs off. yatsuka finding a couple kills as well, but the spike's starting to go off. Leviathan tries to stick the defuse, but not quite landing it in the end. The spike goes off, and DFM, Red Bull clutches up. Still though, a little bit of space for Full Sense to get into position, trying to work alongside that Cosmic Divide. Yatsuka dives back in, but at the same time, way too low health. Cess trying to keep Full Sense in check with that Stinger at different ranges, but now Full Sense trying to get on top of the spike. It's been smoked off. Kaide finds a shot with a straight bullet and manages to get Primi at the end.
Yeah, good hold from DFM. You got to figure out soon as DFM how many players are here.
Starting to get an inkling, but also getting surprised by these swings. Thigh Killua. Akami presses the issue all the way up from front main, and now it's May popping off with the overdrive, trying to look for more targets.
I love this from Primi as well. You always got to be worried about an overdrive going ham against you, so the fact that he goes into the drift can commune to his teammates what's happening with May.
It's fantastic calling as well. At the same time, the team swings alongside it. Simultaneous kills found by Full Sense from the round.
Be laid in later on. They do like to drop that after a plant is down, so we'll see how this little execute comes down in towards the site with all of the utility and a reveal on a Jip Boys.
And you would think Full Sense should be prepared for this, but unfortunately Jip Boys will get surprised. The TP does come through from Primi, but is it enough time? They got close enough, but Nano Swarms, Alarm Bots, all being set up. It's Primi who goes in Dimensional Drift to try to thwart the formation from DFM. Cosmic Divide, as you called, does come in right after the plant. Makes things a lot more difficult for Full Sense to break through. They're trying with the paint shells, they're trying with elevated angles, and they manage to find the picks! Yatsuka says they have to hold it off. They manage to do it right around the edge of the smokes. Yatsuka decimates Full Sense in the defuse.
Area and Jip Boys. The drone will expire before Hit can find him, but putting Yatsuka on the line already sensational for an opener.
That is just such a strong start as well, despite Full Sense getting space on the B site.
Yeah, they're going to try and get on in. You're happy to go retake as DFM here, or maybe not anymore. Primi, he was silent in the first half. If he starts to step up, it's going to be scary.
Oh, May's going to start to make a lot of noise as well. Oh, no, slides in the corner. And this is where Leviathan will start to pop off. Cess finding frags now. It's Primi and Cess in a 1v1. The angle's favoring Primi, though. All he has to do is hold. Cess revealing his shoulder at the wrong moment. Full Sense will take the round.
Who's next?
Dimensional drift in from Primi. Scope things out towards main nice and early. Spot that both of the duelists are there. Push things a little bit more in towards the B side. Team in tow, but not really. It's a ruse, it's a fake, and I absolutely love it because DFM have fallen hook, line, and sinker.
Fantastic calling coming through off the timeout as well. This is a multi-dimensional chess game because the spike gets delivered over to the A side for free.
And they've got some time as well because you have to invest util right now as DFM. How far forward do you think Full Sense have pushed where they've got some stalling action as well on the tail end of this? Killua with the Nightfall, Dai with the Showstopper, Leviathan with the Cosmic Divide. Could be gorgeous here.
Cosmic Divide first though, but look at the positions that Full Sense take, knowing that this could be where DFM might want to rotate over from. Now, slightly revealing themselves, getting on top of the spike. Kaide tries to get halfway, but gets off the last second because of Nano Swarms. Now, though, should be Full Sense's time to send off those ultimates. Showstopper, Primi diving in, and unfortunately, DFM just completely lost their grip over the spike, over the site. They have to relinquish this round. Some change of pace, unfortunately, catches Full Sense like a deer in headlights. Couple players down, and as soon as they try to break through, unfortunately, DFM are completely prepared. Cess, May, all fighting one apiece. It's just Leviathan left on the other end of that smoke, and even at that point, all you can really hope for are kills, perhaps, but see if he's able to isolate the duels. Singular taps, and he's found three! Just Yatsuka left onto the operator. Potential wallbang spot, unfortunately whiffs as the spike goes down. Leviathan with a step, now holds a favorable angle. You've got clones, you've got flashes, you got something that you can definitely do. He's trying to fake it, but Leviathan checks! It's a Red Bull clutch 1v4, quad kills aplenty!
Match point.
Absolute confidence from Full Sense as well to be able to make these plays. Look at Premi holding the off angle. It's an outlaw. He's not going to be able to connect the shot, but it still buys perhaps enough time away from Kaide to join the rest of the team. Now Hunter Spirit gets deployed to deal with the lockdown. May dives in on the action, but JitBoys has it set up. Nano Swarms, everything, denying DFM from retaking the site. It's Cess, it's Akame. They're trying to find the shots. They found a couple. Can they get even more done? JitBoy from the back of holes suddenly reveals his presence, and Cess needs to clear it. 1v2 just to keep DFM in the game, but he gets hit. It's the grab ball, it's the Vandal shot. JitBoys to finish, and that will be Full Sense taking away DFM's map pick.
Defense first.
Yeah, I mean, so in general,
Start off the upcoming round as well. DFM elects to push all the way through, but Premi just fires off check shots, and he managed to find 3! Cess fires off with a right click as well, but can he really find a little bit more? Just on towards Thigh until Killua finds the trade. Turning around, unfortunately, at the wrong seconds as well. Killua suddenly has the realization to press into the site. Vandal being picked up, as you adequately mentioned. Kaide has a real good opportunity, but has to choose and find the angles perfectly. Tries to hang back, but will eat the snake bite for now.
30 seconds
As
left.
JitBoys tries to keep him in check. Back up onto Heaven, revealing his head, trying to find the shots. Has to go for the reload. Spike still not yet planted, just trying to apply a bit more pressure. Bait him into peeking out. No! What are we doing, guys? It's a 2v1, and Kaide's managed to isolate. And there goes the snake bite, making things a lot worse for JitBoys. He crouches, he shoots, saves the round by trying to create some advantages for Full Sense into the A site. He's gone all the way back, but unfortunately Leviathan falls. No more smokes available. Primi, though, still trying to tear through. It's paint shells, it's JitBoys, and now the site is ripe for the taking.
Get JitBoys that plant, and you can get that pit on down, but Killua, the one who already has his ult, is planting.
Spike planted.
Hey.
Not happy with that one here, because there's a way that Cess and May can get back in when they've got Paranoia, Paint Shells, Satchels. This is workable.
See what May decides to do. Got a pretty good kit after all.
Oh, he didn't have the gun out!
He just goes into elbow. What? No.
You lose Premi too, so how are you getting in towards the site? Flashes to flush in. Tootsie spotted of Leviathan. May is going to be salivating at this one.
Will make a good go for it. Tries to hop towards the back lines, and it's not even needed. Akame able to crack open a couple of skulls as well. It's a flawless round for DFM.
Thank you for an ultimate off the rip.
Wow. Well, we'll see if it eventuates to much. Makes me a little bit nervous with how Akame is positioned alongside Cess and May right now. 4 players onto the site with the TP coming through, but Primi off to the judge, able to break into the site. Thigh and Killua now outside from ramps, being able to stall them through as they try to approach from screens. Another kill coming through, but it's Yatsuka mowing down a triple. Leviathan turns at the right second just to save the round for Full Sense.
Full Sense find 4, looking for 5, up on the correct line yet again for Yatsuka.
Prowler will check though. The
Splits
shot,
the wickets.
unfortunate. And Cess goes down.
Yeah.
Still though, Nightfall deployed. Kaide asserting himself back into sight. Completely blinded though, and the pop flash unfortunately goes wrong. Primi will be able to find an opening shot, but Kaide off the other end of pillar. Primi still not out of the game, and he saves the round once more. It's Full Sense 5-7.
Yeah.
You know, with a Spectre, mind you, he's just bought so much time away, just enough for the spike to get down safely. Yatsuka now in position with a Vandal. Able to hold a deep line. Still a 4v3.
I mean, you'll see the Paranoia go in for Leviathan, maybe Thigh's satcheling in, he's got the Boombot as well. Killua has a haunt, although, as I say that, he's just removed from the equation.
Certainly did not want that to happen. Now, you gotta make a call, you gotta start going in sooner rather than later. Waiting out the smokes perhaps, but finally the Paranoia gets sent alongside Snakebite. Does flush them over, unfortunately still not fully blind that they're able to hold their ground. Leviathan goes for the brave peek, managed to find 1! And as soon as they peek him, he lines them all up, knocking them down together. DFM in position. Off angles all being held, but there goes the double satchel, completely flying across. Kaede Akame trying to hold, but still getting gunned down at the end. Full sense, able to crack through the entire site, and at an instant, everyone from DFM gone. Now the rest of the team pretty much arrived at the right time. DFM look to spread themselves across. They will be able to take down Killua despite the duel getting taken head on. Leviathan though reveals himself up from top of heaven. It's a tough angle to fight back against, and Akame and Yatsuka will keep Full Sense in check. Chit Boys the prime position, denies the spike plant, and we're down into 1v1. Yatsuka, the pressure on to try to stick it all the way through. Where will Jit Boy swing from? The footsteps a little bit too audible. 6 rounds left in the mag. Can he find the shots necessary? No! Yatsuka swings out and takes the round up for DFM.
Now there's 4 map points for DFM to play for, and they are just going straight into this B side.
Real quick, and the shot's whiffing as well for Primi. Fortunately, now it's going to be Thai, and he explodes onto the site. Yatsuka as well, finding an equalizer. It's a 2v2 retake.
Showstopper might find Super Thigh, but it feels like there's just more impact from Yatsuka getting the double there. As the plant goes down for Akame, they're both 1 kill away from an ultimate. Both can be crucial here.
Incredibly insane position for Yatsuka to hold as well. One that Full Sense might not expect, but we'll see if Akame is up to the task of taking down at least one. Arrow revealed though, and that's where Killua takes the step. Yatsuka's turn to move. Smoke onto the spike, and that makes things a lot more difficult. Vision obscured, and the spike getting stuck all the way down to the defuse at the end. Still though, a little bit more cushioning for DFM, so you gotta work against the biggest obstacle off the pit. Cess as well towards the back end of the smoke. May able to play it from a tiny little gap. Killua able to spray forward. Nightfall completely counters into the pit as well, while Leviathan keeps Cess in check. Akame trying to spin all across alongside Killua, trying to fight for Full Sense's life in this round. Kaede goes down, but where is Yatsuka? The back's turned. Yatsuka possibly able to close it. It's just Killua, and he managed to hold it, but there's no time for the defuse. DFM will still close out this map 13-9. We go to map 3.
That seems like that time they didn't need to invest themselves in getting the kills before the plant goes down. That 5 versus 5 with the pit is just such a problem.
Right now, it's the Waylay Yoru.
A lot of potential for the retakes, but also potential for Full Sense to be able to potentially hold it off. We'll start things off with Run It Back. Meanwhile, Killua in position all the way towards the back of C Long. Saturate goes huge and stopping Kaide's Run It Back for now. And the Hunter's Fury just in time as well. But it all lines up for Kaede. One in an instant. He finds a quad kill, and May bets the last one. Suddenly, Full Sense is completely disappearing on the site.
May is mischievous around that one. Unlucky for Kaede. Was on board for the ace. And it gets swindled away from him by his teammate. They swing together. They themselves nearly line up. I need some Kaede vision to come back in towards this retake, though, because the run it back permitting the space for the team, drawing out the Hunter's Fury from the opponents as well, getting out the kills. Thai has just been done dirty in that one. Unfortunate, good sir. And May will take that last one.
Straight on through with Dimensional Drift, Primi all the way from Garage and the seaside alongside the rest of the team with a Waylay. Cess will be caught alongside Chit Boys, and that Sheriff is dispatching of Kaide's Run It Back, but still DFM in for the fight, into the thick of it. Yatsuka heads on to the Headhunter, but unfortunately not able to land the shots. Kaede will spray wildly, not quite able to find all of it. Just Killua instead with a triple, and now Leviathan out from Garage window. Cess though, and all this time was back plat, takes 1 kill, drops the Leviathan. Full Sense will scrounge up 1 round.
Good timing on the Prowler.
Just an all-in strategy with the Hunter's Fury and Light Speed as well. Saturate goes huge onto Kaede, and there goes the kill. The rest of DFM now trying to reassert themselves as duo. Unfortunately, one will fall. Kame not able to stand tall as well. Just Yatsuka and that operator into an off angle. Shot's not connecting.
Where did that go?
A little bit awkward, movement and accuracy, perhaps, but at least he managed to get out with his life intact. Cess onto an angle as well. Still possibly doable if they pick off another player, which means Full Sense just needs to play a little bit tighter, more defensive onto the sides. They're holding the right angles, the right swings as well as Killua fans out. They find that it's completely open as well. I mean, doing quite a bit with the Dimensional Drift from Premion before, but now you're open to links. A and C. Yatsuka able to hold down an opening line for now. Kaide will insert himself with a flash, but Killua able to hunker down. May towards the back of the site alongside Yatsuka. The swing's a little bit too wide for him though, and Leviathan will be able to reposition into the open arms of May. Now it's a cosmic divide that Full Sense has to deal with. Trying to set up the flashes. They'll make it a slight exchange for now. Shock darts take down Cess. And at this point, perhaps still a chance for May if he's able to take the kills. Taps onto it, baits Killua out. The recon trying to toy with him, but May thinks better. He takes the brave step, he takes the kill, and the defuse is his.
The problem is all 5 members of DFM are already here before the spike even goes down, and they're going to flood before the plant. This is sticky.
Oh, quite problematic, but unless Full Sense really plant their boots down into the ground. 2 kills so far, but also needing to check for Garage. More op shots toward the force coming in, and all of a sudden, you got to watch out for some of the areas on the site. Camera checks, and Yatsuka is so darn low. He's starting to feel the pressure. Whiffing onto the camera as well. Takes another peek, but that's where Jit Boys was already lying in wait. The score will be equalized at the end of the first half. Perhaps a little split into the C side. Primi will be able to play around the spot, but falling as well. So much going by the wayside, and Full Sense quick to the draw.
But at least the idea now is that flank is susceptible, plant a little bit more favorable to the space that you do have. Let May swing things and catch Killua in the drone. Lights out for the rest of the squad on Full Sense as well. And Thai in a 1 versus 4.
We'll still go for a swing. Okay.
He has saturated himself. It definitely feels like...
I don't know, still kind of considering all the positions. At least it's Cess, but even Cess able to take down 3! Every single player trying to peek on across. It's just Jit Boys who finds a couple of bodies, but down against Yatsuka's headhunter as well. DFM, this is more...
Yeah, the big old snipey boy for Yatsuka as well.
Snipey, we're gonna go full guns blazing for now. In, Kaide, looking for kills, gets one. Akame as well. Now May getting shot down by Primi, which just holds the angle. Right around the edge of the blaze. He will think to go Dimensional Drift instead, though unfortunately that leaves Leviathan abandoned.
Yeah, he left him high and dry, unfortunately. Had to try and favor his life, misses the timing. Now it's a split angle.
Hold on. Oh no, still, yeah, Cess able to keep his opponents in check. It's just Jit Boys now. Grab well, he will avoid it for the time being, but Spike still in the hands of DFM.
Oh, Prowler, you got a second if you want to throw it in as a Akame too. Just play in the open together, and the smoke to fade.
Oh, this is a crossfire. Crossfire from hell, you just can't break this. Smoke fades, you peek, your back is open, and Cess will close out the series 13-6.